Hey everyone, welcome to Amy Ulmer Yoga. I have a heart opening sequence for you today. So we will get started in child's pose. Come on to the all fours. Bring the big toes together. Shift your hips back towards your heels. Knees can be together or wide. Take your forehead down to the mat or a block. I forgot to grab my blocks. So if your forehead doesn't easily touch the floor, you can bring it down to a block. Feel as you inhale the back body expand. As you exhale, empty out. Couple more breaths here, just allowing the hips to sink back and down. Letting the pose ground you right here in the present. And releasing any thoughts no longer serving you. One more big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Next inhale, we'll make our way to the all fours. Bringing wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. As you inhale, drop the belly, arch the back, look forward. As you exhale, press the mat away, tuck the chin and tail round into your upper back. Couple times, just going back and forth with your own breath. Good, and then start to find a neutral position. Walk your hands a little forward of your shoulders, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back to down dog. Spread your fingers wide. Start to pedal out your feet, bending one knee, straightening the other leg, going back and forth. Let your head hang. Then start to find stillness. Firm your forearms in towards each other. Wrap your outer arms back down towards the mat. Spacious around your neck, shoulder blades down the back, ribs and navel in. Bend your knees and shine your sitting bones up towards the ceiling. Then straighten your legs a little more. Allow your heels to move towards the mat. They don't have to touch. Good. And then bend your knees and gaze forward. Step or hop lightly to the top of the mat. As you get there, inhale, halfway lift the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press through the feet, reach the arms out, around and up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, fingers to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back to a lunge, lower the knee. Grab your blocks if you have them. Start to bring your blocks under your shoulders, press into your feet, bring your torso upright. And then if you don't have the block, you can take your right hand to your right hip, reach your left arm up and over for a side bend. If you've got the block, you might take your right hand to the block, reach your left arm up and over. Good. And then left hand comes down to the block or the mat, reach your right arm up and over, side bending towards the left. Good. And then plant your hands. Tuck your back toes, step back to down dog. Inhale, rock forward to plank. Make sure your shoulders land over your wrists, ribs and navel in. Press the mat away. Strong legs, strong whole body, gazing a little bit forward. Lower the knees, untuck the toes, thighs, pelvis, belly, chest. Hands under your shoulders. For this first one, we will inhale. Lift your hands, lift your chest so that you're staying low and you're using your back muscles to lift up. Good. Then lower down, tuck the toes, lift up and back, down dog. Inhale, exhale, let it go. We'll inhale the left leg up and back, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, step the left foot through to a lunge. You might have to pick up the ankle and bring the foot all the way up, lower the back knee. So make sure your left ankle is under your left knee. Hands come to the blocks, press into your feet, come all the way up. Bring your left hand to your left hip or to the block, reach the right arm up and over, side bending towards the left. Good. Then right hand to the block or the mat, left arm up and over, side bending to the right. Good. Then hands come down to frame the front foot. Tuck the back toes. This time we step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press through the feet, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Second side. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back, lower the knee. Inhale, this time reach the arms up. Interlace your fingers behind you, roll the shoulders open, lift your chest. Press into your feet, firm your inner thighs in. And then the hands plant, step back to down dog. Inhale, rock forward to plank. Exhale, lower knees, thighs, pelvis, belly, chest will come all the way down, tops of the feet down. Inhale, this time you can use your hands to lift your heart. Elbows stay in close. Maybe you lift your heart a little higher. Exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes, press up and back, down dog. Take a breath and down dog. Good. And then inhale the right leg up and back, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, step the foot through, lower the back knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Interlace fingers behind you the awkward way. Roll the heart open, lifting the chest. Good. Exhale, hands plant. Tuck the back toes, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold all the way in. Inhale, reach the chest forward as you come up. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, fingers to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back, lower the knee. Inhale, reach the arms up. This time, bring your hands to your heart. As you exhale, twist towards the right, hooking your left elbow on the outside of your right thigh. And bringing the palms together, using that elbow and your core to twist, lifting heart to hands, gently twisting, gazing at your right elbow. Good. Then hands plant, tuck the back toes, down dog. Inhale, rock forward to plank. Exhale, this time you can lower through knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, halfway down. Inhaling, up dog. And up dog, you're on the tops of the feet and the thighs are lifted. Exhale, down dog. Nice. Take a extra breath here. Good, and then inhale the left leg up and back, bend the knee, open the hip. Ooh, I got a nice pop out of that one. And then exhale, step the foot through, lower the back knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up, hands to heart. Exhale, hook your right elbow outside your left thigh, twisting towards the left, broadening your chest and upper back, drawing shoulders away from the ears. Good, and then hands plant. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back, lower the knee. Inhale, reach the arms up. This time, right elbow bends. We're going to send the right palm down the back, left hand on top of right elbow. Either stay here or maybe the left thumb comes around and down and fingers catch fingers. If that's not happening, you can grab clothes or just keep that hand on top of the right elbow. Take a breath. Good, and then hands come down, step straight back to plank. Lower either all the way down to the belly or halfway down, chaturanga, shoulders no lower than elbows. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the right leg up and back, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, step the foot forward, lower the back knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up. This time left elbow bends. Right hand comes on top. We're sending the palm down the back, and then maybe right thumb comes around and down to clasp, or you grab clothes, or you just keep that hand on top. You can also use a strap. Take a breath. Good, and then hands come down, tuck the back toes, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice work. We're going to step the left foot back for warrior one. So back foot's on a 45-degree angle. You're bending into the right knee, making sure you step back far enough that your right shin is straight up and down. You're squaring up your hips towards the front, reaching the arms up. And usually we want to draw ribs and navel in, lift your back ribs. This time we're going to find a little back bend, preparing for some back bends. So find that gentle back bend, lifting your chest, pressing the back thigh back and wrapping it in towards midline. And then interlace your fingers behind you, lift your chest. Exhale, fold inside your right leg, bringing your fists overhead any amount, your head down any amount. Good. And now come up halfway, either keep your fingers interlaced or take them to heart center. You're going to step that back foot forward some. See if you can float it right into warrior three. So you're rolling your outer left hip down, drawing that right thigh back, that right outer hip back and in. Okay, and then lengthen, and then gently land in a high lunge. So the back heel is up, you reach the arms up, high lunge. Nice work. I'm cheating, I'm leaning on the wall a little bit. And then bring your hands to heart center. Exhale, hook your left elbow outside your right thigh for a twist. Now you can always bring your back knee down if you need to. Bring some weight into your right heel. Press that back thigh up. Turn to gaze at your right elbow. Lift heart to hands. Maybe fly your arms open. Good. And then hands come down. Spin your back heel flat as if you were setting up for warrior two. Bring your block inside your right thigh, or you can bring your right hand down if you're flexible enough. Whew. Press into that block to take some, actually straighten your leg. We're going to do triangle pose. That's a lot on that right thigh. So bring your block on the highest level outside the foot, or the level that suits you. I'm on the highest level, but take it to the outside of the foot and reach that left arm up. Good. Take a breath. Hope you can see me okay. I'm realizing my pants are the same color as the wall, but my mat's darker, so hopefully you can tell what my legs are doing. Now left hand to left hip, gaze down at your right foot, step forward halfway. You're going to plant this block under your right shoulder and float your left leg. The toes point towards your monitor, probably to the side wall. And then you press through that standing leg, lift and elongate the floated leg, and then maybe reach that left arm up. Hips are towards stacking. Breath is steady. Maybe you even bend that left knee, grab the foot, kick into the hand. And then release. Land in a low lunge. Step back to down dog. Nice work. Inhale, rock forward to plank. Exhale, lower through chaturanga or all the way down. Inhaling to up dog or cobra. Exhaling down dog. Nice. Take a breath. Then bend your knees, gaze forward, bottom of your exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press through the feet, reach the arms out, around and up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. Actually, we're simply stepping that right foot back, setting up for the second side. So just step your right foot back on a 45-degree angle, bend into your left knee, warrior one. So hips are squaring up. We're reaching the arms up. And instead of tightly drawing ribs and navel in, we're actually going to let them flare a little bit and arch your back in a supportive way that feels good. Pressing that back thigh back, leg strong. That back thigh wraps in towards the midline. And then interlace your fingers the awkward way. Roll your shoulders open. And as you exhale, keep that back leg strong as you bow inside your left thigh, taking the fists overhead, any amount, and the head towards the floor, any amount. I doubt mine will ever touch the floor. It doesn't matter. Take a breath. Let the heat build in the quad. And then come up 45-degree angle with your torso. We're going to maybe keep that interlace, or you can bring your hands to heart center as you step that back foot a little more forward. See if you can float it into warrior three, wrapping outer hip down, really pressing through that standing leg, lift and elongate the floated leg, lengthen, steady breath, one more breath. Oh. And then land back in high lunge as gracefully as possible. Hands to heart center, exhale, right elbow outside, left thigh. You might have to bring your back knee down. Otherwise, press the back thigh up. Lift heart to hands wherever you are. Enjoy that twist. Maybe fly your arms open. Good. Now the hands come down to frame the foot. Take your block to the outside of the left foot. Spin your back heel flat as if you're setting up for warrior two with the outer foot parallel to the back edge of the mat. Straighten the left leg. Spin chest and belly towards the side wall. Right hand to your right thigh. Really lengthen, or to your right hip. Lengthen left armpit to left hip crease. Don't try to go down, down, down. Don't lean forward over your leg. Booty scoops under. Reach your right arm up. Nice. Shoulders away from your ears. Now right hand to right hip. Look down at your front foot. Step your back foot forward halfway. Take the block or your left hand under your left shoulder. Float your back foot up. Half moon. Press through the standing leg. Lift and elongate the floated leg. Stabilize through your core. If you feel stable, reach your right arm up. No worries if it's not happening today. One option is to do this leaning against the wall. You can put your floated leg on the wall, your floated foot. Now see if you can bend that right knee, catch the foot, kick into the hand. Find that nice back bend. Good. Then gently, carefully release back to half moon and land in a lunge. Land that foot way back. Plant your hands, step back, down dog. Optional vinyasa, or option to bring your knees down and rest in child's pose. If you're taking the vinyasa, you inhale and rock forward to plank. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice. Now come back into that plank and we lower slow all the way down. Untuck the toes, hands under shoulders. Inhale, lift your chest into a nice big cobra unless it hurts your back. Stay down a little lower. I think you actually use more of your back muscles when you stay down lower, when you're not using the leverage of your arms so much. And that's a good thing. Okay, and then exhale, lower down. Now either repeat that or this time we come onto the tops of your feet. Lift your thighs so you're in up dog. Draw your heart forward and up, gazing forward. Okay, good. And then come all the way down. This time we bend the knees. Reach, try to grab your feet at the same time. Do that a couple times. Release, bend your knees, grab your feet, release. Do it one more time. So trying to catch the feet at the same time. Now from here, slightly move your tailbone towards the mat so you're narrowing and lifting your hip points, or in other words, lengthening tailbone towards the back wall. And then inhale, lift your chest, lift your legs up into bow. You might rock a little bit with your breath. Maybe you even lift your feet up with your hands. Good. And then lower. Stack your hands, rest your forehead down, let your legs windshield wiper side to side. Good, we got one more of those. So see if you can catch feet at the same time. Keep your knees from flaring apart as you inhale. Lift everything up into bow. Keep the inner thighs working. Yes, keep your shoulder heads plugged in. Breathe into your chest. Don't throw your head back. And then come down. Rest your head down. Let your knees go. Your feet go side to side, windshield wiper. Resist the urge to do a child's pose just yet. So we're going to come up onto hands, onto knees, high kneeling position, setting up for camel pose. So another heart opener. So like we talked about in bow, you want to narrow and lift your hip points and keep that lowest band of abdominals engaged. You're going to inhale, lift your chest. Maybe your hands come to low back, your elbows move towards each other. Maybe one hand comes to one heel, one hand comes to the other. And then shift your hips forward, lift your chest. Good. And then inhale, come back up carefully. We're going to bring our forearms down, interlace fingers, and tuck your toes. Lift your hips up and back. Dolphin pose. You're moving your chest towards your thighs. Bend your knees if hamstrings are tight and it's making your back round a lot. Keep your elbows under your shoulders. Outer arms wrap back towards the wall behind you. Take one more breath. Good. Then lower your knees. Come back to that high kneeling position. We set up for another camel. So if you've got blocks, you can always take the blocks by your ankles. You want to make sure you're lengthening up and over, like you're going up and over something behind you as you keep your hip points narrowed and lifted. Maybe you take opposite hand to opposite heel that you did the first time, then lift your chest, shift hips forward. Doing great wherever you are. Feel that energy, that light entering the heart space. And then let your heart carry you back up. Finally, we can enjoy forearm dog. One more time, dolphin. Forearms come down, interlaced fingers. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back. Press chest towards thighs. Knees can be bent. Take a breath. And then the knees come down. You shift back, hips back towards your heels. Forehead can come down to the mat or a block for child's pose. I need mine on a block, especially now after the deep back bends. Oh, we're almost there. Okay, and then you can gently come up. We'll come on to your back, setting up for bridge. So come on to your back. Don't hug your knees in just yet. Soles of the feet down on the mat, arms alongside you with the palms down. Press into your feet to lift your hips up. Now you can stay here or interlace fingers underneath you and roll from outer arm to outer arm, coming onto the outer arms. Firming your inner thighs in. The feet are straight ahead. Take a breath. And then lower your upper back, middle back, low back, soles of the feet together, knees wide. If this pulls on your groins, take the blocks under your knees and enjoy the stretch that way. Rest here a moment. And then bring the hands to the outsides of the thighs. Guide the knees back together. Feet hips distance apart. Arms alongside you. Inhale, lift your hips up into bridge. You can stay here or interlace fingers underneath you, or if you're interested in wheel, you're going to take your arms overhead. Then you're going to bend your elbows and bring your hands down by your ears. Your fingers point straight towards your shoulders, and then your elbows hug in. And then, next inhale, you're going to press up onto the crown of your head, pressing into your hands to get up onto the crown of your head, and then readjusting, and then pressing through hands and feet to come all the way up into wheel. Maybe walking the feet in, coming onto the balls of the feet, narrow and lift your hip points like we talked about. Don't let your knees splay. And then maybe bring your heels down, press again into feet and hands, press up, chest towards the wall that you're looking at. And then carefully lower down, tuck your chin, land on your shoulder blades, soles of the feet together, knees wide, rest. This video better still be working because I do not want to do that again. Now let your breath return to somewhat normal, and then we'll set up again for the final back bend of your choice. So of all the back bends we've done, bow on your stomach, cobra, up dog, we've done camel, we've done bridge. Any one of those you can do, or if you want to repeat you can also put a block under your sacrum and have a supported bridge. Or we're going to do another wheel, last one. Reach your arms overhead. Take your hands by your ears. Inhale, lift up onto the crown of your head. And then when you're ready, press all the way up. If it's not happening, you probably Need to do some more quad opening, some more shoulder opening, some arm strengthening, all of that. So much goes into it. And then bring your feet down, chest towards the wall that you're looking at, shins towards the wall you can't see. And then come out, gently landing on your shoulder blades, tucking the chin. Now soles of the feet together, knees wide again. Whew. Resting here after some exhilarating back bends, soaking it all in, marinating in your sweat. It's all downhill from here. So we'll take the knees into the hands, but one hand to the top of each knee, but let your knees drag away from you. So you're not pulling them in, you're letting them drag away from you so that you can slowly return your back to neutral. And then set the left sole of the foot down, interlace fingers behind your right thigh, straighten the right foot up towards the ceiling, right leg straightens. You can keep that left knee bent or stretch it out along the mat. Don't try to crank the right thigh in tight. Instead, press the thigh bone forward into the basket of the hands. Good. And then bend that knee in and take it over towards the left for a twist, taking your right arm out to a T. Oh, and gazing over the right shoulder. Getting lots of snap, crackles, and pops out today. There's another one. Okay, and then gently come back to center. We're going to set the right sole of the foot down, hug your left knee in, and then interlace fingers behind your left thigh. Straighten that leg up towards the ceiling. Pressing the thigh bone forward into the hands and down into the hip socket, plugging the head of the femur bone in. Then lengthening out that right leg, taking one more breath, arching your back. Then bend your left knee, take it across the body for the twist, taking the left arm out to a T, gazing over the left shoulder. Allowing each exhale to take you a little deeper into the twist. Good, and then gently coming back to center. Any final movements before Shavasana? Maybe a happy baby. Grabbing the outer edges of the feet and drawing the knees down towards the armpits. Nice work, everyone. And then release the feet to the edges of the mat. Let the arms flop out. Let everything be heavy. Rest here in Shavasana, allowing yourself to let go. Soften the muscles in the face. Take your glasses off if you have them. Let go of your arms. And let go of your legs. Whole body heavy. If your mind starts to wander, no judgment. Just gently draw your attention back to the breath and allow the breath to breathe you. Let your next inhale be a little deeper. Start to wiggle fingers and toes. Circle wrists and ankles. Let your head rock side to side. And then inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, bend one knee, draw the heel in towards the bum, set the foot down, draw the other foot in towards your bum, gently roll off to your right side, slowly use the strength of your arms to press yourself up to a comfortable seated position, keeping the eyes soft or closed. Sit up nice and tall as you get there. Hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste.